We are live. Okay, so greetings, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mohammed Mahdi and company. We've got Zach Shahid, we have Rod Rodardi, we have Carleon Jones, and we're doing a quick session this evening to demonstrate how to add a PayPal button to your blog page or to a landing page, either one. Zach, I've got echo. Zach, turn one of your other things off, whichever one you can see the okay. Can you see the hangout on that one?
Yep.
Okay, good. All right, great. And so we are adding a PayPal action button to either a landing page or one of your blog pages, either way. So the first step, you want to absolutely greetings, Marty speaking. Hey, how are you? In Macon? Awesome, awesome. I'll call you back in about 15 minutes. All right, thank you. All right, so we are, first thing I'd like for you to do is to make sure that you have a PayPal account, obviously, because we're needing to be able to practice. And if you have a merchant account, I know that PayPal gives you the ability to make buttons, but I don't think you have to have a merchant account. I think it's in the tool section of your PayPal account, even if you have a personal account. So that's one thing I'd like for you to have up. In other words, bring a browser up so that you're inside of PayPal. Other thing is open up your blog and get to pages in your blog. We're going to be building a simple landing page this evening using InstaBuilder. So go to your blog, go to pages, add a new page, and that's where we're going to start. Now, I have already downloaded a number of action buttons in a file folder on my laptop. It's in the hard drive of my computer, obviously, and that file folder is entitled Action Buttons. What I'd like for you to do, if you haven't done so already, is go to Google Images, and in Google Images, search the two terms. One is PayPal buttons, and then PayPal payment buttons, three-word search. And you're going to get plenty of images that you can select from. Take maybe a half dozen buttons, 6 buttons or so, but here's the thing. I want you to make sure that your buttons are at least 400 pixels wide. Ideally, your button should be 500 pixels wide so that it has good proportion relative to the other things that are going to be put on your page, on your landing page. You want your button, this is going to be a call to action button at the bottom of the page, and since all landing pages are at least 860 pixels wide, you want your PayPal button to take up a decent amount of real estate at the bottom of your page. So I'm suggesting that your PayPal button be about 500 pixels wide. So having done that, I am in my hard drive now, and I'm going to pull up a couple of images that I'll be adding to PayPal. I'm sorry, adding to my blog pages. You're going to see my blog media library being populated by these new buttons in just a second. Let me get to add new media, and let's see. Here we go. Action buttons, great. So let me scroll through and look for some PayPal buttons. And you're going to see them popping up in the media section of my blog. Here's one. Check out with PayPal. This one is, how many pixels is this? Let's take a look. It's a small one, but we'll use it for the sake of the experiment. So here's one. You're going to see it. You should see it populate right here, and I'm just going to click on it so that you see what that looks like. All right, so that's one. I'm going to get a couple of them. So that one was 284 pixels. It doesn't meet the criterion. I just wanted to pull that up so that you could see how to add a button or an image, period, to your media, to the media section of your blog. So I am just inside of my blog, and I'm hovering over various PayPal buttons. Here's one: click here to order. This is 400 pixels wide, 415 pixels wide, and I said that at minimum it should be 400 pixels. So I'm going to select that one. This one is different. So the first one I had says check out with PayPal. All right. So this second one that I have says click here to order. It's a PayPal button of a different sort. And so this next one that I have is going to be the one that we'll be using for the sake of this experiment. And that one is right. Is that big enough? No, it's not. Hold on a second. Is that big enough? 415. Is that big enough? Yeah, 561 pixels. We'll choose that one. All right, so this one is the one we're going to be using for the experiment today. And this says pay safely with PayPal. This is just a PayPal payment button. I'm going to use this one. All right, so I've got a button that I'll be using on my landing page. All right, so now I'm going to go and pull up a new page. I'm on Pages, and I'm going to click on Add New right here. And I'm going to open that in a new tab so that you can see it at the top of my pages. Now, I also have PayPal pulled up, and I'm in the Tools section of my PayPal merchant account. And the Tools section gives me the ability to do all kinds of things, to bill invoices, to send money, to set up and manage any type of business. I mean, any type of business. PayPal Resolution Center when you have support technical issues, mass payments if I wanted to, you know, if I was paying out my affiliates and I had up to 250 affiliates that I wanted to pay at one time. It's Friday. It's time to pay people for the business that they've built this week. So, you know, this is a button that allows me to pay all my affiliates on any given day of the week. Here's the button that we're going to be using. This is the PayPal buttons feature, and I'm going to open that. Well, I'm not going to open it right now. Let me build this page first, and this is where we're going to be coming back to PayPal payment buttons. I'm going to use this to develop a button that we're going to put on our landing page so that we can receive payments. And this feature, buttons feature, allows you to build buttons for monthly recurring subscriptions, for one-time payments, for trial payments. In other words, let's just say that you were giving a person a trial to a subscription service that they were going to be taking monthly. Well, you could develop one button for the trial, and let's say it's a $1 trial for 30 days or 14 days or whatever you want the trial period to be. Within that same button, there is going to be a drop-down menu that spells out the recurring payments that come after the 7-day or 14-day or 30-day trial. So you can, in other words, you can make any kind of button, create any kind of button from this PayPal buttons feature. If you were setting up automatic payments for a subscription service or automatic invoices or any kind of installment plan, this is a feature here that allows you to look at all of the people that you set up on a subscription service. It shows you, it allows you to manage all of your monthly income from people that are subscribed to your monthly ebook, your monthly product, whatever it is, a monthly coaching plan. This is where you manage all of your people under recurring payments. So let's get back to our page. So I'm on Add New Page, and I'm going to make this, I'm just going to entitle this One-Time Payment. That's all. Something. It doesn't matter. It's for educational purposes anyway, only. So one-time payment is what I'm titling this page. So those of you who are in the example tonight with me, if you want to follow along, you can follow along. I did title this as one-time payment. And I'm going to scroll down my my new page. And as you see, I have a large composition section right here. This is the normal composition section for any WordPress blog. This is where you would be adding all your content, whether it's text, images, video, podcast, whatever it is, you'd be adding it in this composition area. This is the place where all the action occurs on a blog. However, we have an enhanced multi-user blog platform. This is just not a blog site. It's a multi-user blog platform, and we've got a lot of add-on features here for our Spark Digital Tool Suite. One of the add-on features we have is a premium landing page lead capture software design wizard that's called InstaBuilder, and that shows up as a separate section in the lower half of this Add New page on my blog. So here it says InstaBuilder settings, and this is where I'm going to begin composing this landing page. So in the lower half of my Add New Page section, I'm going to click the button that says Enable InstaBuilder. That turns this page into a landing page. And under Main Settings, I'm going to make sure that under Page Type, I come over to the drop-down arrow and I hit Single Column Page used for sales pages, in other words, landing pages, opt-in confirmation, thank you, or download pages. So I'm using a single column page as a landing page, bottom line. I'm going to keep the page width the minimal standard, which is 860 pixels wide. Pages can go all the way up to 980 pixels. Don't know if you can see that down here. 980 pixels. They can be as small as 400 pixels. That's a very narrow page, but we're going to keep this at the standard 860 pixels in width. I'm going to take the page design and change it to boxed so that my capture page is framed in a very nice way. You'll see that in just a second. I'm going to take the page color design and I'm going to make it brown. Why am I making it brown? Because, no, I'm going to make it blue. Let's make it blue. All right, and so that's all that I'm doing under the settings here. I'm going to go all the way down to the bottom area where it says headline. This is the secondary. This is the primary composition area for a landing page. If you're building a landing page with InstaBuilder and not with your normal blog, right? This area in the InstaBuilder section is your primary composition area. This area up top, which is normally for your blog, is a secondary composition area that you can use. Kind of think of it as an overflow section. All right, so let's go down to the main composition area, and it already has loaded in here. First of all, note that I'm under text settings, so I have HTML code that's coming up here because I'm in the text mode. I'm composing in text mode. I could compose in text. I could compose in visual, which is as you see. What you see is what you get. So I've switched to visual. I was in text, HTML. I'm switching to visual, and it shows me that line of HTML code really reads your headline goes here. So this is where my headline goes. Now I want to put a banner there. So let me bring my cursor over to the beginning of this headline line of type, and I'm going to hit enter twice because I want to make some room up here. Bring my cursor back up here for a banner. So let me go to the media section by clicking on Add Media to grab a banner. If you wanted to put a banner here, the easiest way to do that is to load a banner into the media section of your blog site first, and then when you're composing your landing page, you want to add that banner by clicking on Add Media here, and that takes you over to the media section of your blog where you can kind of scout around for a banner. So I'm going to make this a Create Lifestyle Freedom banner. I know that this one is a banner, and again, I'm just doing this for illustration purposes. So this is you can see a very small thumbnail here of the Create Lifestyle Freedom banner, and it is 750 pixels wide. So we know if my page is 860 pixels, it's going to take up most of the top of my page. I'm going to insert that, make sure that I'm on full size, 750 times 125. I am in full size, so I'm going to click Insert into Page, and bam, there it goes. It popped right into my page. Right now, I've still got this line. I wasn't quite sure how much space I had between the header and my line of type, so I'm going to leave that right there for now. I just wanted to bring it to your attention that I have that much space between my banner image that's on my landing page and my header. So for the header, what do you want to put? What are we going to put? Let's just put one-time offer. Doesn't matter because this is just for example purposes only. Or we could put something like let's just say YouTube video training series. Okay, so that's my title, and I'm going to say thank you so much for your interest in our YouTube training. And this is a short letter now, please. So this is blah, blah, blah. I'm just going to put explanation of program here. So I'm just going to put that as a place saver so that you can see what I'm doing. All right? And so, in other words, it's just thank you so much for your interest in our YouTube training, and then you would go ahead and add copy to explain as much of the program as you want. All right, so I've done that, and then I need to add a PayPal button to the bottom of this. I know because you know, a person's coming here to subscribe for that program. They're going to do a one-time payment, not a subscription. They're going to do a one-time payment for the program. So I'm going to say down here, click the button below to initiate your to access your training modules. Just, you know, we're just doing this for example purposes. Click the button below. Okay. All right. So now I've done that, and let me go down. In the footer of my landing page, I want to make sure that I put my copyright information. So if you scroll down from our composition area, just below that, you're going to see a footer navigation, and additional text on footer. The way it's set up now is copyright and the date, the name of your company, and then all rights reserved. My suggestion is that you switch that around. So I'm just going to grab copyright 2015. I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to put that in the middle here. So the name is Global Wealth Networks, and for the sake of this, since I'm doing this invoice under Create Lifestyle Freedom, then this would be if that was my company, create, whatever your company is, that's what you're going to put here, right? Create Lifestyle Freedom, copyright circa 2015, all rights reserved. Should be in that order. Name of the company, copyright and year, all rights reserved. Okay? All right, fantastic. So now, just a few more things. So I've composed this so far in visual, and we're gonna keep composing in visual. Now I need to add a button. So let me go and grab a button, because I said click the button below to access your training videos. Your training videos. Your training videos. And so now I need to add some space below. So I've got space here. I'm going to put a button right in here. So I'm going to go to my media library, right? Scroll up, where it says Add Media. And I'm taking it from my media library. You could upload it directly from your hard drive. If you hit Upload Files, let's just say that you're just getting started and you don't have a lot of images in your media library. You could upload any image that you have from your hard drive by hitting Upload Files. It will allow you to access your hard drive on whatever device you're using to get media images from your hard drive. I have them in the media library of my blog. So I'm just going to get an image from my media library. So I am going to choose this image, and you can see that pop up over here. This image is 561 pixels wide, 150 pixels tall. And just so that you see that image, by the way, let me go over to the media library and select it here so that you can see how this is what that media that image looks like, the PayPal button. That's the one I'm going to be choosing. Okay, let me go back to my Add New Page. I selected it already, and I'm going to scroll down to make sure that it's giving you the full size. And this is something that you want to check. Sometimes the system tries to outthink you, and it may give you only the thumbnail to insert. It'll select thumbnail. You want to make sure that you select the right image size. I also don't need this title here, as that image is being loaded into my landing page. I don't need to put a title there, but I do need to put an alt text. So if I am creating this landing page for Create Lifestyle Freedom, then I would put Create Lifestyle Freedom as my alt text. And we'll go into why that is in just a second, but let me make this point. The point is that whatever your business name is that you're building this landing page for, so if this was a landing page for whatever the name of your blog is, or whatever the name that you've given to your business, you want to make sure that you start branding that name with every image that you make online. So this alt text is a part of your blog that automatically tags every image that you are creating in associating with any page on your blog. It tags that image with the name that you put here in this box. So if your name for this particular endeavor is Positive Motivators positive motivators, right? You would want to put positive motivators in the alt text. If your business is networking with badasses, that's what you would want to put here, Rod Rodarty. If your business is, let's see, Carleon is, Salome Kamarian is, I figure what Carleon's is now. I want to say Paz Jones or something like that. Anyway, whatever your business name is for this particular venture, then that's the name that you want to put in the alt text box. Okay, I've said that enough. Okay, everything is as it should be. I'm going to insert that into the page. And so if I scroll down, now I see that the PayPal button has been added to the page, but we're not finished. That PayPal button has to be tied to an actual PayPal account, or I should say an actual PayPal button that I have set up for this. So I'm going to build the PayPal button on PayPal and tell PayPal how much this transaction is valued at. And so now when people click on this button, it's going to set up a payment page on PayPal's site, an entire payment page that that corresponds to this button. So let's go through this and let me just show you what we have so far. I've put a banner in. I put a header for this landing page. I've added some ad copy that speaks about the program. I've put a call to action. Click the button below to access your training. And I've actually put the click-through button on the landing page. So let's do this. Let me go and take a look at what that looks like. So I'm going to publish this page. I'm going to publish it. All right, so I've published this page, and right here above the title for the page, there's a View Page button. Get in the habit of going here. Right above the title, there's a View Page button. Get in the habit of going here. Don't go here, because why do I say don't go here? Because there's a possibility that if you fiddle around over here, you're going to mess up your permalink, and this page will be forever lost to you. So do not view page from here. If you mess up your permalink structure, you won't have this page. You'll think that you have this page, and trust me, it's only a matter of time of you going over here, messing around with this view page button over here before that happens to you. And you only need it to happen once before you say, oh, I don't think I want to do that anymore. So the view page button that you should be using is right above the title. So I'm going to click on View Page, open this in a new tab, and go up here and take a look at it at the top of this page. All right, so here is how that page rendered. Now, interestingly enough, my heading has shrunk. The banner is centered. The heading is centered, but it's shrunk. It's not in the normal size that I would think a header should be. And these are all things that you do when you look at the page ahead of time. Cool enough, my banner is in the right place, it's centered. My header is in the right place, just needs to be increased in size. My call to action button is in the right place. My text and ad copy is not, right? No problem. I'm going to show you something that's going to be real cool. You're going to love this part. You're going to absolutely love this part. A little trick. So I'm going to go back to Edit Page, and I'm going to scroll down. First of all, give me an audible. Is everybody still with me? Because I can't see you guys over there.
Yep, still here.
Yep.
Okay, awesome. So I'm going to go down to the InstaBuilder section of my page, and I'm still in visual. I'm still in visual, right? And in visual, I have all of these feature sets that allow me to add great things to of the thing first. I'm going to go to my heading, which is right here, YouTube video training, and I'm going to make sure that that's centered by hovering over this icon that's an align center icon. So I'm going to click that. and it aligned my heading in the center of the page. Now, I want my heading to be heading size. So I'm going to highlight the heading for this landing page. I'm going to go up to bold it. So now it's bold, but I want to make sure that it's the right size. So sizing for headings is done with this button. This drop-down button gives me all of the heading sizes, from the largest. If you're dealing with SEO, your main heading should be heading size 1, always. Should be heading size 1. So I'm going to click heading size 1, YouTube training video series. All right, so now I've got that as a heading, right? I didn't deal with the font sizes over here. I made it a heading. That also, if you were using this as a blog page and not a landing page, it automatically color codes that heading to whatever color code is standard with your blog. And for most blogs, the heading is a crimson red. And so it's not here. It's not that way right now. Here it was. Remember when we first started, it was. So how do I get that back? Well, I highlighted it. I'm going to go to my text color button, the drop-down menu, and I have these colors here that are standard HTML colors on the color chart. But I want custom. I want the color code, the HTML color code that is normally associated with all headings anywhere in the blog world. And that color code for headings that gives you that crimson red is hashtag CC and 4 zeros. CC 0000. So if you don't have that somewhere in your notes, now is the time to go and write that in your notes so that you know what the HTML color code is for headings, most headings in journalism. So I'm going to click OK and watch this black turn to that color. Well, there it is. All right, so now I have my heading the right size, I have it centered, and that's all there is for that. Here's a cool little thing that I'm going to do for this text that was off-center. I am going to take all of this text and highlight it. This is going to be really cool. Watch this effect. Do you see where it says formats right here? I'm going to take this button, drop down, and I want you to scroll down. Wait, formats. Come on. Formats. All right, go over this side to the drop down menu. Go all the way down, past all of the drop caps, past the text highlights, past the box titles, to where it says simple box. Let me do that again, because I want you to get this. This is really cool. You see a lot of high-end bloggers, people that make lots of money in blogging, use these kind of accents to accentuate their blog. It's done under the formats section of your blog, under visual. You have to be in visual. You cannot be in HTML to do this. Once you learn HTML coding, you can be in text and type in the HTML code to give you the same effect that I'm about to show you how to do easily in visual. Visual is what you see is what you get. So I like to teach people in visual so that they get an immediate result and they don't have to worry about code. So in visual, I go over to formats. First of all, I highlight the area that I want to have this effect in. You'll see the effect in a minute. It's called simple box. I'm going to hit formats, the down arrow, and go over to its drop down, go past drop caps, past text highlight, past box title to simple box, and I'm going to select blue, simple box blue. Well, look at what happened. It took all of that type, centered it on the page, and put a blue background behind it. Now this is going to look really cool when I update this page. And here we go. I'm going to scroll up and update the page, and we're going to go take a look. Everything is going to be centered now. So let me go and view that page. I already have it up. This is what it looked like before. I just made the changes. Remember, I changed the heading. I put this section under simple box blue. And let's see what that looks like now. Bam! So that's what it looks like now. It's got this nice blue, slightly blue background behind it. And so that's what my page looks like now. Everything is centered up really nicely. My ad copy is in this blue background. This would look even more, it would be even more pronounced if I went over here and I made all of this, I made all of this bold. It would be even more pronounced. Where am I? Here I am. I don't even think I need to make it bold. I just need to make it black. It was some funky off gray color. That's the normal type. It's the normal font type for this blog, for this particular blog theme. So I wanted to make it black. So I clicked black, and it's going to be very noticeable against that blue background once I update the page now. So let me update, come up here, and look at it again. So now it's black, right? And it's relatively centered. So anyway, you get the point. We're just doing this. I'm just showing you these different features so that you can add these in as you are building pages, right? And so that's what, and remember we made this boxed, and you were wondering why. Well, this is the box frame that goes around my landing page. This is why they called it boxed. This is a page type, a landing page type. There's 22 different landing page types in InstaBuilder. And so I chose the boxed type because it frames up a page nicely for me. So okay, so now I have all the elements. What we need to do now is make this button hyperlinked. So I need to develop a button in PayPal for this YouTube training series. And let's just say that the training series is $49.95. So here's what we're going to do. If I'm not logged out, I might be logged out. All right, so I'm back over in PayPal, and I'm going to click PayPal buttons, open. See if I'm logged out. Okay, darn it, I'm logged out. All right, so hold on one second. One second. Where am I? Where am I? Where am I? Where am I? Rod?
Yeah, I'm here, Marty.
All right, good. Run the Hangout for like 2 minutes. I'll be right back. I'm going to go over to PayPal login.
All right. What did you click on once you got in PayPal, Marty?
What did I click on once I got into PayPal? Now, I have a merchant account, so it might be a little different.
Oh, okay.
But I'll show you. Let's see if it comes up. Okay, good. It did come up. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So yeah, where am I at now? Go over here, go back to the Hangout. I'm with you guys. and screen share. There we are. Tell me that you can see the page, Zach.
Yeah, I can see it.
Don't be nice to me. I mean, can you really see it or no?
I see it now.
Okay, good, 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 good. All right, so I clicked on once I was in PayPal, I went over to Tools. This may or may not be in your PayPal. This might be only for merchant accounts. I don't know. But under Tools, I clicked on All Tools, Rod. So if I click on All Tools and open that up in a new tab, it's going to give me this Tools page. It may work for you on your PayPal. I don't know if it does on personal PayPal accounts or not. And so under the tools, I've got all these different things that are tools that are available to merchants. There's a whole bunch of them. Lots and lots and lots of tools, right? Shopping carts, developer sites, virtual terminals, Payments Pro, just a whole bunch of cool stuff over here. Multi-order shipping, cross-border trade,
I have to
finance.
open a merchant account. It doesn't show any of that.
It is not?
No.
Okay, yeah. So just go call up PayPal. Let me give you the number. Call up PayPal and tell them that you have a personal account and you'd like to set up a business account. And the phone number is, one second. Phone number is 800-852-1973. And you just simply, when customer service comes, say, hey, you know what, I have a personal account. I am about to start a small business, and I wanted to open a business account for PayPal. Simple. And they'll say, sure, we'll set that up for you, and it will take them all of maybe 10 minutes, and you'll be done. And once they do that, I think somewhere between 30 and 90 days, you'll get a note in your email about a PayPal MasterCard. And it's no big deal. They'll just send you one. Isn't that cool? You don't have no credit checks, none of that, right? Because it's really a debit card that's based on your PayPal balances. So they don't mind issuing it. You can't draw out any more than what you have in your PayPal account, right? But it's a cool way of having an extra card that's designated for business transactions only. So here we are in PayPal, and I'm on PayPal buttons. So I'm going to open this. And as you can see, I have a lot of saved buttons. There's the one that I did yesterday for Angan Supplies. There's member site registration buttons for having the member site on a trial basis for the standard that hasn't even the standard that hasn't even come up for PayPal. This is a standard for the member site for all commercial accounts, right? Which is a whole nother side that you guys don't see. But there's another. Anyway, so there's 1995. This will be the standard as of December 1st. Everybody that's an affiliate and has access to the member site will be at 1995. We have a lot of different things, right? And then there's sample buttons and all kinds of sample subscriptions. So if you just wanted to see what a sample subscription button looks like, you could go and view the button. So let's open that up. And I'm also going to view the code so you see what the embed code looks like. You've registered an outdated version of PayPal, blah, blah, blah. That's interesting. That's interesting. Hold on a second. Create a new button. Let's go there. Maybe I'm in a different field or something. So let's just create a new button for the sake of time anyway. So it's loading up. All right, create PayPal payment button. All right, so we're going to do a button from the beginning. Now, there's a number of different button types, and you can have a buy now button, donation, gift certificates, subscriptions, automatic billing, installment plan. So for the purposes of a YouTube video series, if it's going to be a one-time payment that they are making now and that gives them access to the entire series, you're going to use either a buy now or a shopping cart button. And my suggestion, yeah, it doesn't matter, it's your preference. Let's just use a buy now button. All right, so this is what the buy now button looks like that's generated by PayPal. But it's a teeny weeny itsy bitsy, but it's about this size. That's the size of it, right? That's what your customers are going to see. So it's really small. So anyway, you enter the name here. So let's just call this YouTube video training series. All right, and you could assign it an ID. It could be YTT YouTube training series -01. All right, so the price of it is $49.95. And do I want to customize the button by adding this other stuff? Generally speaking, no. I don't need to add anything to this button. It's simple enough as it is. Is there any shipping associated with this? No. Any taxes? No. I'm going to use my merchant account ID, yes. And track inventory. I don't have any real inventory. This is a digital product, so that doesn't apply to me. This would only apply to you if you were tracking inventory over something that is a physical product that you have in your office or in your house somewhere, garage. Customized advanced features. Let's take a look at those. Well, it's asking a couple of questions. If you're an advanced user, do you want to let your customer change order quantities? No. Yes, I'm sorry. Yes, so they might want, it might be something else, and they may want to order 2 of them. For this purpose, we're going to say no. But I just want you to know that if it was something that they said, well, you know, I'd like 2 widgets instead of 3, or I'd like to, you get the idea. That gives them the ability to make the choice, do I want 1, 2, or more? Can your customer add special instructions in a message to you? Not for this, not in this particular instance. Do you need customer shipping address? Definitely do not shipping anything to a physical address. Take customers to this URL when they cancel their checkout. So in other words, if a person gets to the checkout process and they decide they're in PayPal, they're about to check out, and they decide to cancel and discontinue, this is where you can enter URL to take them to another page of yours if they cancel out of the PayPal payment process. Here, this button, secondary button, that says take customers to this URL when they finish the checkout. So it could be any page that you've developed. So let me go over to pages and let me look for a thank you page that I've probably built somewhere for something, I'm sure. And let me give you an example of a thank you page. So thank you, new subscription Spark. Here's an example. So let's go to see if a person subscribes to Spark. You guys were probably taken to this page, or this page came up in your email subsequently thereafter. And this was thanking you for your subscription in the personal development suite and Spark, entering your name and your email address so that you could be on our monthly ebook series. We get an ebook issued every month, right? So that's just an example of a thank you page. So one second. And let's just use that one for the sake of time. Let's use that one. So let me pull that up again. I would grab this URL, whatever your thank you page is, and obviously this is another this is a lead capture page that I used as a thank you page because I wanted to capture their information and put them on my ebook mailing list as a gratuity, as a gift to people that subscribe to Spark. As a part of Spark Personal Development Suite, there's a monthly ebook. Comes out somewhere between the 5th and the 10th of every month. And so, but this allowed me to capture their information a second time to make sure I had the right email address. But you could send them to a simple landing page that doesn't have any lead capture. This page I developed, right, as a lead capture page. You can develop a simple thank you page as a landing page. I probably have an example of one of those. Let me go back and take a look. 1 second. No, 1 second. 1 second. Just bear with me. Got to have some other pages here that are thank you pages. I know we do. I just can't put my hands on them. Why is that? All right, heck with it. Let me go back and pull up a page. It can be any page. It doesn't matter what page. So I know that's a capture page. All right, so I'm just going to pull up. In other words, you would have developed a page, and you're going to take the URL from that page, go over to PayPal, and put it in this section where it says, take customers to this URL when they finish the checkout. Simple. This is your thank you page. All right, so is that it? Yes, that's it. So now I'm going to create the button. So let me go through that process again. Section 1, I put in the details of what I want the button to look like and the parameters of the button. It's a buy now button. Button type is buy now. The name of the button or the name of my PayPal page that they actually go to is going to be YouTube video training series, and it's going to be a page that's set up as a buy now page. PayPal has a series of different pages that are based on what kind of button you choose. And you guys have bought enough things through PayPal to see the differences in the pages that you've gone through, whether it was a buy now, a subscription, or whatever. Every page is set up different. So choosing the type of button sets the buyer up for the end page that they're actually going to be processed through with PayPal. Price was put in at $49.95. There were no other special parameters. I went down to the third section, which is a customizable section. The only thing I added to this, I didn't need their shipping address. I didn't need for them to message me. I just wanted to send them to a thank you page after they finished the purchase. That was it. So I create the button, and it's going to give me a code, an HTML code that I copy. And if I want to use this button that they've rendered for me, then I will take that button, I will take this HTML code, copy it, right? Copy it. And you can just hit select code. It'll do the same thing. It'll copy the code into your mouse. And I'm going to save that. I'm going to save that on a note. I'm going to pull up a note real quick, and I'm going to save that HTML code. Now, I'm also going to come over and paste this HTML code on a page so that you can see what it looks like. It's important that you see. Can you guys see this? Can you see my notepad? I don't think you can.
Nope, can't see the notepad.
Okay, can't see the notepad, no problem. So that we have the HTML code for a button. Now what's important is inside of that HTML code is a line of script that we're going to use to actually tag the button that we chose. We got a custom button that we developed. Let me go back to my page and I'll show you. All right, so I'm on one-time payment. Come on now. I'm on one-time payment. And up here in the upper composition area, I'm just going to paste this. This is what the HTML, well, I am in visual. Don't want to do that. I want to do this. This is what the HTML code looks like, right? And so there's, let me just scroll down. All right, so there's a couple of lines of text that begins with form action equals and ends in #, /form, and #. Okay? That's the way this code begins and ends. What's important is this value right here. You want to take this value out. This is the value of your button. This is the value of your button. We're doing this on a recorded Hangout, so this is going to be very valuable to you. This is the value of your button that really activates the whole PayPal process. That value code right there. So now I'm going to take another snippet of code. Just don't go anywhere. I need to find it. I need to find it. Very important snippet of code. Very, very important snippet of code. So let me go to, where would it be? Global Wealth Networks, important links. Come on. Yeah, Global Wealth Networks, important links. All right, so let me scroll down, and look for PayPal stuff. Come on. Just bear with me 1 second, gentlemen. We're almost there. This is the most important part. This is the answer, the $50 million question that Zach was asking. How do we? See, everybody always has the how do you do it. And this is where the gurus charge money. So, through registration, HTML code, where are you? Don't go anywhere, gentlemen. This is the most important part. Right here. All right, so now, this is what you're needing for a direct payment button. Let me bring it over to the page. 1 second. Let me bring it over to the page. Where are you, page? All right, so bring it back over to the page. All right, so direct payment button. Okay, so now because you guys are on the Hangout, you can see this value. I got this value code from right here, from the HTML embed code from PayPal, right? Yes or yes?
Yep.
All right, excellent, because I can't see you, so you guys have to talk to me. Here it is right here. I pulled it out of the parentheses. Now, the direct payment line of script that you need to make this code activated on your custom button is right here. So I'm going to take this. This is the $50 million piece right here. I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to come over to the Hangout, and I am going to go to the chat section, and I'm going to drop this in the chat. Carleon, do you know how to get to chat? Carleon, if you go up to your the left side of the screen that you're looking at right now, you're going to see a number of icons. and the one at the very top is blue. Looks like a page with white lines on it. Do you see that? Shake your head, nod your head if you do. All right, so you're going to click on that. When you click on that, your chat is going to show up on the right side of your page. Do you see the direct payment button? Thumbs up. Awesome. So grab that now and copy it and put it somewhere. You're forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. That's what you need. So when you build a button in PayPal, it's going to give you an embed code to keep from using that teeny weeny itsy bitsy button that PayPal gives you. To activate the custom button that you have, you want to take the value from that embed code and attach it to the end of this link that I just put in the chat. Zach, you got me?
Yep.
Okay, all right. So that's how that's done. So let me just show you what happens. Let me show you what happens. I'm going back to the page. I'm going to take that link, I'm sorry, that value. I'm going to add it to the back end of that link structure. So now I've got that value added to the back end of the link structure. Right? Now I'm going to take this whole thing. This becomes the link that I'm going to tie that button to. So let me scroll down to the InstaBuilder part. All right, so now I'm down here in InstaBuilder, and I go to my PayPal button right here. And while I'm on visual, you have to be on visual. While I'm in the visual mode of InstaBuilder, I'm going to click on my PayPal button. And when I click on that PayPal button, you can see right here an arrow, a pencil to edit this button appears. That's what you want to click on. I'm clicking on the edit button. It brings up my PayPal button with image details. And right down here, if I scroll down past alternate text, past display settings, it says link to. What do I want to link this button to? Do I want to link it to a media file? No. Do I want to link it to an attachment page? No. I want to link it to a custom URL. The custom URL that I'm going to put in here is that PayPal URL. That's the PayPal link with that special value for my PayPal button added at the end of that link. Zach, do you read me?
I got you.
Then I'm going to hit update. Now I'm going to go back and update my page, my landing page. Update the landing page. And then I'm going to come over here to the top and look at my actual page. I just refreshed it. Now my page is updated. Now if I hover over this, I can see, you can't see it, but I can hover over my PayPal button and see in the lower left-hand corner of my screen the URL that PayPal button is now linked to. I see that it's linked. To prove it to you guys, I'm going to right-click on it and open this button in a new tab and watch what happens. Bam! There it is. YouTube video training series $49.95 is going to so that person would enter their email address in, and they would enter their PayPal if they're paying through PayPal. If not, they can pay with a debit or credit card, and off you go. They're off to the races. It's got my logo up here, right? And that is the end of that tune. That's how it's done. So we have completed the whole training. That's it. Let me come back to, let me exit out of that and come back to the, get rid of all my PayPal buttons. I need to make sure I'm logged out of PayPal ultimately. Log out. Okay, cool. And so now I come back to the Hangout. Somewhere. Where are you guys? There you are. Stop presenting. And okay, we're good. So clear or clear?
Oh yeah, very
Fantastic.
clear.
This is the power of mastermind. Having somebody that's already been down the road that can just save you all kind of situations where you're wanting to take your computer, shoot it first, throw it through the brick wall, stump on it, right? Because you can't figure it out.
Right, absolutely.
Right. That's the beauty of mastermind. So that was most great. So that's it. That is it. So we've kept you a long time, and I've got still work to do. So I'm going to be up doing a few things, but I wanted to make sure that we got through that. And Zach, you're satisfied?
I'm good, man.
So
Appreciate it.
we've recorded it. I'm going to stop the